Tonight's the night. What's your thoughts? Talk to me. Ain't this what y'all been waiting for? You ready? We used to pray for times like this, the ball like this. Look, y'all, James Harden makes his Philadelphia 76ers debut in the city. He's 2 games deep right now playing for the Philadelphia 76ers. He's 2-0. The team is 2-0 since he got here, and super excited to see how the city ingratiates him into this culture, man. It's going to be his first time balling in front of all those fans in the Wells Fargo, and I know for a fact the energy is going to be electric. I know for a fact also those tickets probably cost the arm and the leg as well, probably in comparison to those Brooklyn tickets as well. But what are our expectations for James Harden? If I'm being honest, my expectations don't change. My expectations are exactly the same. I expect James Harden to show out. I got a feeling James Harden probably going to give us a good 27, 7 and 10, 27, 7 and 12, something like that. I think James Harden is really going to do his thing. As a matter of fact, knowing James Harden, he might go for a 30 ball tonight. You know what I mean? It all depends on the way things are flowing. But we played the New York Knicks. We beat them in their home, and we beat them in Madison Square Garden a few days ago. And this is going to be a big game for James Harden. This is a big game for everybody because we're still waiting to see Tobias Harris flow with this offense. Again, Tobias Harris has been sort of a shell of himself since James Harden's arrival. And I'm not saying that James Harden isn't getting Tobias Harris involved. He is. Tobias Harris's shot attempts are definitely going down. You're not going to see him taking about 18, 20 shots a game anymore. You're not going to see that. You're going to see him taking between 8 to 12 shots a game, maybe 14 if he's feeling it. But, the opportunities are going to be there. He just has to take advantage. But, Joel Embiid is going to do his thing per usual. He's unguardable right now. Tyrese Maxey is going to do his thing per usual. We need the bench to step up. We need guys like Furkan Korkmaz to knock his shots down when he gets the opportunities. We need Shake Milton to come off the bench and provide a spark and not be hesitant in his game and not be circling around baseline all damn game. We're going to need guys like who else? We're going to need guys like Willie Cauley-Stein to actually, earn that 10-day contract and potentially a contract for the rest of the season. I know the Philadelphia 76ers are potentially considering going at DeAndre Jordan, but, they got Willie Cauley-Stein right now. I want to see what he can do with some quality minutes. I need to see what Matisse Thybulle does as well. I love what Matisse Thybulle has been doing in this offense. He's been a great cutter. He's been making himself available to James Harden on cut to get into the rim. And, there was a moment where Matisse Thybulle seemed unplayable at some point on offense. But with James Harden there, he just knows how to bring the best out of him on offense. He doesn't have to dribble that much. And James Harden just happens to find them time and time again. So we need guys like Danny Green to step up too, knock down those opportunities. James Harden is going to create so much space for us. Joel Embiid is going to create so much space. Tyrese Maxey attacking. I love his role on this team right now. I know Doc was grooming him to be sort of a point guard, kind of that Rajon Rondo type player, but that's not even his game. Tyrese Maxey likes to attack. He's more of a combo guard that likes to go at guys. He can score on all 3 levels, and James Harden's presence alone is making it so much easier for these guys to produce. I know a lot of people are saying, that we're overreacting to the James Harden Joel Embiid marriage. We're overreacting to how good this team is looking. But my thing is, if they're looking this good now, yes, the competition will stiffen up, but they're only going to get better. James Harden said himself, I've only learned about 2 or 3 plays. We've been winging it out there. We've just been letting it flow. So how can you be mad at that, right? How can you be mad at this guy who's looking healthy as ever, flowing with the offense just seamlessly, and Joel Embiid is loving it. And when my superstars are happy, that's what I like, man. And everyone else seems happy. Tyrese Maxey's happy, and mainstream media is kind of getting on my nerves a little bit because they have been just going at us in terms of saying, oh, just wait for him to quit on you. Just wait for him to quit on you. Who is James Harden? We don't know who he is. And I feel like there's just been a misdiagnosis of James Harden's narrative. Just to give you guys a quick synopsis of it from my perspective, he didn't quit on OKC. OKC refused to pay that man accordingly, and he was a free agent. So he decided to take his talents to Houston, where he became a superstar under Daryl Morey. He spent 9 excellent seasons in Houston, gave the Houston Rockets 9 seasons of pure excellence, pure dominance. Now, he didn't deliver a championship, but he didn't shortchange those fans at any point. He kept Houston relevant for many, many, many years. But in his final season there, they were gearing up for a rebuild. That's not what he signed up for. And it was about time for him to cut ties. For someone who spent 9 years somewhere and you give them their all, giving them your all, I think it's all right to want a change of scenery, want to be put in a position to win a championship, especially when your resume is only missing that. So he wanted to come to Philly. That almost happened. But the Houston ownership didn't want to pull the trigger because why would they give up not only their star GM and Daryl Morey to Philadelphia, but also why would they give up their star player to Daryl Morey? They would not do that. So the deal fell through. He ended up going to Brooklyn. Okay, not a bad place to land, but that wasn't his first choice. Things kind of fell through in Brooklyn, and now he's in a situation that he wanted all along. So stop saying he quit on teams when in reality he just did. He just saw the writing on the wall and responded accordingly. That's just my perspective, though. Y'all can have your own. I want y'all to comment below and tell me what y'all think about what's going to happen tonight with James Harden versus these Knicks, Joel Embiid versus these Knicks, Tyrese Maxey, Tobias Harris. I need to know your full thoughts about this upcoming matchup against the New York Knicks on home turf in Philadelphia at the Wells Fargo Center. This is going to be an amazing, amazing turnout for the city. The city is going to be electric. They're going to love him to death. And I'm just looking forward to us going 3-0 in the James Harden era in Philadelphia. But again, make sure you guys comment below. I want to know your thoughts. I want to know if y'all feel like I do. I want to know if y'all don't feel the same as I do. I want to know if y'all actually have a retort as well. Comment below. Make sure you guys like the video as well. You guys have been going crazy with the likes. You guys have been going crazy with the views. I'm just so grateful, and life has just been so good for me right now. I'm in great spirits, and it's all because of you guys supporting me. You guys have been amazing in the community section as well. Going crazy with the comments, going crazy on the polls, giving me you guys your amazing thoughts, and I'm just so grateful once again. But I'll leave it at that. I'm your humble host, Tone DeShields II from Chalk It Up Sports, where no matter if we win or if we lose, we just got to charge it to the game. One love, stay humble, stay healthy, and most importantly, stay hungry.